Coming off one of the best debut years in a professional team's history in League of Legends, Team Origen had a lot to live up to in 2016. Their rise to the top was unprecedented, but Season 6 would challenge the team in maintaining that success. Right off Worlds, Origen would announce a significant roster change. PowerofEvil, formerly of the Unicorns of Love, would join the roster as the starting mid laner. Xpeke would still be on the roster as the 6th man. Instead of retiring, Xpeke would take a step back to focus on managing Team Origen while being able to keep form. Around this time, head coach Hermid left the team. Hermid was instrumental in the drafting strategy during Team Origen's World Championship run, outdrafting KT, TSM, LGD, and the Flash Wolves. He would be replaced by Hazel. PowerofEvil's first test was at IEM San Jose, 2 weeks after the World Championship. Team Origen dominated in that tournament and took first place with a best-of-3 win against Team Solo Mid and a best-of-5 win in the finals against Counterlogic Gaming. There was nothing different about Team Origen with PowerofEvil, and they played almost exactly like they did in Worlds. Origen vastly outclassed their opponents with map movements, pressure, and objective trading.
Oh, Mithy's going to get caught out, gets a bit too aggressive, there's the headbutt. How is he going to get out of that? Well, he's going to get the support of his team. Mithy manages to run away. Hornson taken very low, the flame sprinter comes in and Soas locks him down. Now the red buff also going to get picked up by Amazing. He tries to get on Kasing, it's a double for Soas. In comes Niels, in comes PowerofEvil, and Spenskera gets locked up. Is he going to get out alive? Not at all. PowerofEvil, there, ladies and gentlemen, is Europe starting off with 3 kills.
With this Intel Extreme Masters victory, it seemed Origen shattered any concerns regarding the team and positioned themselves to continue their dominance into next season. The transition from Xpeke to PowerofEvil was seamless, with some even considered PowerofEvil an upgrade because of his more flexible champion pool than Xpeke. While other teams changed their roster in the offseason, Origen still had superstar players like Soas and Sven, formerly known as Niels, to rely on. Predictions for the 2016 spring split put Team Origen to come out on top. In week 1 of the 2016 EULCS spring split, Team Origen was going up against Fnatic. It started with a back and forth early game where the engagements happened bot side.
Not too surprising, really. Down bottom, Sven, below 100 hit points. Mithy's now caught between Reckless and Noxiac, but Amazing is coming to play. There's a teleport available if anyone wants it. Reckless takes a tower shot and gives up first blood. And it's not over yet.
Amazing, he's gonna go down too. Gamsu will pick him up on the back half of that one, a 1-for-1 trade. But it's jungler for 80. Spirit's looking to come in, and he's got Sven on his mind. Jumping in, blobs it up, and there's another kill. Now Mithy's got a flash away. Noxiac and Spirit still on the chase.
However, Fnatic's new top laner Gamsu decimated Soas.
Trading in top lane.
Gamsu is on to Soaz, and he is gonna Frozen Tomb himself, but Gamsu can walk right into it, and he Ragnaroks his way to a kill! Fantastic, not over yet though, as Amazing looks to chase him down. Can the Viking get away from the blind monk? I don't think so. He sees him coming, and he should just... play! I don't believe it!
Amazing miss both his Qs. He didn't get any damage down to just auto attacks.
From this point on, Origen uncharacteristically got stomped in their first game of the season. Fnatic didn't even lose a single turret, and Soaz had a terrible game. Their second game against H2K was as bad as the first. PowerofEvil did not have a good showing on Kassadin.
PowerofEvil got the Rift Walk back, gets kicked backwards, and kill is secured by the First Blood King. PowerofEvil's got a full mana bar as well. He's going to get the pulse, but he gets locked down by the tomb and sent to the grave. Now H2K in a 4v3.
Team Origen was criticized for their abysmal draft. They still drafted as if it was the world's patch with double scaling, low wave clear team compositions, but Season 6 meta preferred early game champions. Team Origen looked as if they took a 180 from their world championship success, and the doubts and concerns would only grow from here on out. At week 5, where Team Origen was found in the middle of the pack, new head coach Hazel left the team. Hazel was the 3rd coach to leave Origen in the last 2 splits. His departure brings about a controversial internal philosophy found within the team. Team Origen does not see the need of coaches in esports. This was brought to light in an interview with Origen's first head coach Leduc. He stated, "When I left Team Origen, I asked Xpeke, if Riot didn't force you to have coaches, would you actually have one? And he told me no." So that really shows the first problem with keeping coaches on Origen. This sentiment was backed up by a tweet from Soaz, who said that coaches are useless. Team Origen is a player-oriented team where the coaches are not the authority figures. In that environment, it would be hard for coaches to push change and break old habits. And nothing could be done to change the internal structure considering the owner of the team is a player himself. When this information was brought to the public, many in the community blamed this for their spring split slump. And this slump would only continue even with new coach Nico the Pico. The week after this news, the IEM World Championships occurred in Katowice. Origen's win in IEM San Jose qualified them for this international tournament in Poland. Their first match was against RNG and it was terrible. In this best of one, there was a period of consecutive deaths from SOAS.
MLXG is going to try and come around the side there. There's the ulti. It didn't do a lot to disturb them. SOAS is going to try and hook on towards him. He's going to be the sacrificial lamb once again, and RNG claps so beautifully there.
Team Origen had a terrible Kog'Maw composition with Sven mispositioning throughout.
Ooh, if that pillar, if Sven clicks that any earlier and he gets blocked out of the lantern, that could be big, but another big engage.
He's going to go down here. There's nothing getting away from this one. Mata has him locked up. Lupa's going to get clicked himself the kill.
With this loss, they went up against TSM in a best of 3 in the losers bracket. TSM took game 1 and Origen took game 2. In game 3, Origen obtained an early game lead but proceeded to throw.
EULCS trying to get behind the team, gonna go right onto Sven there, gets a gold card, gets his Zonias, gives Yellowstar time enough to catch up to Mithy. Monster comes in with that ultimate, another kill for TSM. Sven Skarin trying to chase down Sven. Nice kick, they get him. And TSM answering with a really nice team fight and chase of their own. Baron getting very, very low. Yellowstar just knocks him out. PowerofEvil comes in with his ult. Doesn't get a lot done with it though, just gets caught and taken down.
Team Origen was eliminated from day 1 of the IEM World Championship. Their showing in this international tournament was embarrassing. In the following week, Xpeke returned to the starting roster. Team Origen won all week 8's games against Unicorns of Love and Roccat. Him returning wasn't to address any criticisms regarding PowerofEvil's play. It was because PowerofEvil had contracted the flu while in Poland. Team Origen ended the split in 4th place with 11 wins and 7 losses. While they had made the playoffs, their final standing was disappointing. Every single player except for Sven significantly underperformed this split and the team did not live up to the hype. However, things would change in the playoffs. Right off the bat, Team Origen 3-0'd the Unicorns of Love in the quarterfinals. Every single game, Team Origen dominated. SOAS departed from his disappointing spring split stats and decimated Visit Chachi.
Chachi standing on a barrel, uses it onto Amazing, and this should be a fairly easy kill.
Yeah, nice placement by Mithy. Good damage though, overall, onto the support. Now top lane, there's a trade.
Alright, SOAS is gonna throw down the Keeper's Verdict, continues to chase down Visit Chachi. Heroic Charge will be up in 2 seconds time. Barrel gets popped and SOAS is gonna charge forward. Minion's gonna be helping out.
PowerofEvil looks stronger than ever on control mages like Oriana and poke champions like Varus mid.
This is going to get scary. Origen in a 4v5, they've got him!
Oh, Healer he's so low and he'll drop at the very start of this fight. Lulex is going deep onto power, but that'll be a flash backwards. Sven looking for this kill onto Chachi, opens up with a curtain call.
It's not over yet. Curtain call will miss on the second shot. Cancelled after the third. Steelback's got one onto Mithy, but it gets down. Chachi, follow-up, as well as Steelback. There's no more damage for the Unicorns of Love, and a golden fox is sent packing. Origen have 4 members alive.
Origen seemed to have returned to form in the postseason. However, many in the community doubted their chances in the semifinals against H2K. It was a back and forth series that lasted all 5 games. Game 1 and 3 went to H2K and Game 2 went to Origen. In Game 4, Origen swapped PowerofEvil with Xpeke. First blood went to Ryu as Jankos ganked Xpeke.
Jankos is going to sniff some opportunities here as Ryu. He's going to jump forward onto Peke.
He's got the change, he's walking the dog, and now Jankos comes in as well. The Volatile's piling, the auto attacks, the ignite. First blood over to Ryu.
It became a slugfest that lasted 45 minutes, and the last teamfight determined the winner of the game.
Oh, it's just pointing out the numbers. Might break the European Spring Split record. Maybe not yet because Forgiven's in trouble. SOAS is trying to run him down. Ryu jumps forward. Chrono break from SOAS on Forgiven's O. 250 HP. Very big shield, but they've killed Odoamne. Origen have an advantage. Forgiven follows suit.
This fight is so messy, but now OG onto Banner. He'll be dropping, trying to buy some time. That's the double kill out from Sven. 3-1. Advantage OG.
In Game 5, PowerofEvil came back and played his signature control mage Oriana. Team Origen was able to make the most out of the middle game, and a catch onto Jankos gave him Baron control.
Origen looking for another bait here, very patient.
Jankos called out a great steadfast presence. Jankos isn't able to dash away, isn't able to flash away. He goes down 50 seconds on the jungler. OG looking to pressure Baron.
Team Origen held the advantage slowly and meticulously took all 3 inhibitors before finally ending this grueling best-of-5 series.
Banner-empowered Minion, but there's Vander with the engage.
They've just got to go in. Big ultimate out from Amazing. Was split with the fight. Vander's coming in. There's the ultimate. He goes down. First kill of the fight over to OG. Turning on to Odawan. They make that the second. And now Yankos also caught out. Ryu, he's trying to go for the assassinate. But Sven, he's too slippery. He's too good. That's a second kill. And now going on to the Nexus itself.
The Nexus turret is going down, and against all odds, Origen take down Xpeke and are your first finalists in the Spring Splits.
Against all odds, Origen made their way to another EULCS Grand Final. Even with the flaky season, with games that were played poorly and uncoordinated, Team Origen prevailed. In the finals, they went up against G2 Esports. G2 only dropped 3 games during the season and grabbed the first seed uncontested. They also prevailed over Fnatic, breaking a streak of them being the European champions. With Origen against a team with a ton of momentum and dominance throughout spring, could they defy all odds once more? Unfortunately, Origen's luck ran out in Rotterdam. G2 Esports convincingly took the finals, beating Origen 3-1. With the exception of Origen's win in Game 2, each match of the series felt like a regular season game. Each player was constantly caught out of position.
Convergence comes in, Soaz looking to chase out Emperor, the splash, the spell shield. It's not going to be enough, but will they turn on Amazing? They do, and Trick gets the kill with that one. Soaz tries for the chrono break, but he gets stunned up. Twisted advance, you're going nowhere, and Hybrid even picks up the kill. Now
we'll be able to probably jump back. He's going for Sven.
Yeah, turns, and he keeps on. Whoa! Holy moly!
PowerofEvil was outplayed by Perks throughout most of the series.
Meanwhile, back to mid, Power is going way too low. The death mark will pop, and Perks will pick it up. Oh, that's half his health already. Goes in for the death mark, and Kikis was there to back him up. That is going to proc. Not enough damage, but Perks will hunt him down, and Shadow step back to safety.
Amazing missed Smite during crucial Baron fights.
Trick.
He's going to get there in time.
Has
He jumps in, and he oh my goodness! Trick is able to take the Baron away, just as his team respawns. Origen get robbed.
Xpeke was subbed in at Game 4 and Origen did very well in the early game. Perks was targeted and ended laning phase with no kills and 3 deaths.
Amazing is right back, and there's the Frozen Tomb. Teleport coming in, but it may be too late. Amazing! No, that's going to be Perks going in, but Perks going down for first blood, and Xpeke staying alive. Kick is too late to the party. Burn his own flash, and Mithy standing behind, or rather standing in front, and Perks is caught out by Xpeke.
However, Origen threw the game by being caught out of position.
When G2 is coming in to try and ward off the Baron.
And any action. Hang on, G2. Yeah, in comes the Braum. Mithy trying to defend all this one, but G2 had pulled the trigger, and once again, they do not release. Origen on the retreat path, but Mithy takes the death mark proc, has to burn his flash. He will stay alive for now. Perks in the front line, taking a little bit low, but Kick is trying to cut them off from the backside. Xpeke, he is just caught, puts the tomb on himself for the moment, but the Monsoon will keep G2 healthy for just a few more seconds, and Xpeke is slain.
A crucial Baron fight went in favor of G2 when Kikis took Baron with his smite.
G2 can do anything about this one. Teleport has started to channel on the bottom side. We might be in for another smite fight. In goes Perk. Trick is taken. Trick is a god. I cannot believe it. And now Origen are just going to fall back and forth. Emperor slain by Xpeke, however, so the fight may not be said and done. Amazing will get splatted on the back of that one, but so has double team on. Not before Perks is able to come up with another pickup onto Sven.
The series ended when Xpeke mistimed his Zhonya's.
And that is a fast Soaz around the side. Xpeke, though, he gets the Zhonya's on and will deny the death mark. No! He just mistimed it, and that is going to change everything!
Shadow mark is 3 seconds. Sony has 2.5.
The Monsoon
Xpeke with the rookie mistake here. Origen under pressure.
Such a tense moment here. Origen trying to hang firm. Death mark already back up. They turn their attention to Sven. Perks going way too low. Oh, Perks! He's gonna grab another kill. It's amazing. And Soaz, that's the last Nexus turret. That's gonna be it. We have a new king in Europe after all. 2015, they proved they were LCS material. 2016, they're top of the charts.
It was a roller coaster of a split for Origen. They were unable to live up to the hype, but were able to claw their way back into the finals of the EULCS. After his stellar IEM San Jose performance, PowerofEvil was considered a disappointment. Team Origen was unable to adapt in time to the new meta after their 2015 season. A couple of weeks later, Sven addressed the season's disappointments. He claimed that the team became complacent. It was either overconfidence or apathy to improve that led to poor performance during the split. To explain the coaching situation, Sven stated what Origen wanted from a coach was someone that could be a motivation, behavior, enthusiastic coach. Someone that would tell people to get in lobby, not be on Facebook and Champ Select, and not be on phones during picks and bans talks. A coach that wants to be authority is good, but someone that tries to force too many rules creates a jail environment that doesn't fit a player-based team like OG. This is one of the reasons we didn't fit so well with Leduc, even though his stats and analyst data work was super good. It seemed that Team Origen acknowledged their shortcomings from the spring split. The lessons that they learned could propel them to a far better summer split. However, a massive bombshell dropped on the team. On May 17, 2016, Sven and Mithy departed from Team Origen and signed with G2 Esports. This roster change would signal a downward spiral in the organization's EULCS run.
Origen need to disengage, and the SOAS will take the base.
They have disengaged. SOAS is looking on the Nexus, on the inhibitor. There's one Nexus turret remaining. Elements have committed to the Baron, but at what cost? Amazing still has an explosive cask available, and Steve's Keeper's verdict found nobody. The cask will be used to split up Elements. SOAS has not committed yet. Teleport still available.
If SOAS DPs, this game is over. They're taking a risky fight here because Elements will get Baron.
Instead, SOAS is looking for the Nexus. A flash over the wall. Baron secured by Elements. SOAS simply doesn't care. If Origen can keep Elements busy, the Nexus is down. SOAS is hammering away. Elements, they completely lost focus, and SOAS is going to finish this one off.
Nobody in base, he got it!
There's no one to finish it, and SOAS steals the Nexus.
Risky play, but it paid off.